If you're preparing for swimming open water or you're an avid triathlete, pay attention to this video because I have a couple of skills that will help improve your freestyle sighting. Hey swimmers, welcome back to the Swim Bites channel. I'm Coach Mandy and today's quick tip video is on freestyle sighting and steps to help you feel more efficient and be able to swim faster out in open water. Now before I get started, if you are new to the channel or you've been watching my content, be sure to hit the red subscribe button below. That way you stay notified for new exciting content weekly and you show your support for the channel. All right, let's get into detail on how to start practicing your sighting.
Okay swimmers, so in this video I'm going to show you how to sight in open water for speed. First, I'm going to demonstrate how to practice sighting in the pool, also using a sculling drill to help refine your head position for sighting, and lastly I will demonstrate how this is all applied in open water. I'm also going to highlight how to maintain your efficiency while sighting. So you're learning how to maintain your body position and also stroke consistency. And that is quick tips on how to maintain a higher body line to avoid any disruption in your freestyle rhythm or tempo, and also learn how to sight while maintaining your distance per stroke without shortening it, avoiding any disorientation and also fatigue. So I always advise to practice sighting in a pool first. That way you can practice the coordination and also understand your body position when practicing. So here I have separated my sighting from my breathing to start. Right at this freeze frame here, you'll see that I gently lift my head, not my whole face out of the water, but just my goggle line to peak quickly moving forward, separate from breathing on this part of my practice. This helps me understand that I just need to scoop my head forward, not lift my entire torso, and then immediately hang my head afterwards. And the goal is to make it quick, as you see here, and I'm just taking a snapshot of what I'm looking at and not taking too long in between strokes. So I basically look up for one stroke and then I keep my head down for the next hand entry. And this also helps maintain keeping your head low when breathing. Now I'm practicing in the pool by combining sighting with breathing. So this is a little bit trickier. So the goal is to keep your breath quick and also your sighting quick as well. The reason for this is to minimize any disruption in your body line. So here you'll see I'm taking a quick peek forward. This is the moment that I sight, which is right as my hand enters. Once I grab a quick snapshot of what I'm looking at, then I will immediately hang my head low to breathe. I do not breathe when my head's lifted. I make sure that my head's low, that way I can catch the pocket. So you see here that I keep my head low, I breathe within the pocket, the bow wave, and I have not disrupted my body line when breathing, which is huge. You want to make sure you do this when practicing sighting, so it's best to do this in a pool first to get used to this motion. So it's good to practice this multiple times and you'll see some consistency here with my breath. You see the pocket or the level of water at the top of my head or crown of my head is higher than where or the level of water where I'm breathing. This is where I'm breathing within the pocket, but in order to capture that pocket, you have to keep your sighting very quick, otherwise you'll miss it. So that's another reason why to practice in the pool first. Now here's a sculling drill to work on your head position and where that lift happens. So it's from your neck and you're going to scoop your head forward and practice your goggle line being out of the water while trying to maintain your body line higher on the surface. This is a great drill to incorporate just to give you some more time to practice where your head position needs to be by just independently lifting or scooping your head forward and then immediately hanging your head afterwards. So here I am applying the same principles that I practiced in the pool out into open water. So here I'm combining sighting with breathing immediately, and you can see how it does not disrupt my rhythm or my tempo. So here I sight quickly and immediately breathe in the pocket. And I practice this multiple times in open water just to get used to the tempo, timing, and also maintaining staying low. Here it is slowed down, so you can see how there's no disruption in my rhythm, there's no hitch, and it's quick. I always time it on the hand entry. I'll explain this as I break it down again. So in order to maintain my stroke length, I need to keep it quick within each hand entry. So you'll see right here as I'm about to sight, I time it on my left hand entry. So my left hand is entered. I quickly sight at this moment while my right arm is in motion, releasing point here. Once I quickly sight, I finish the breath immediately when my right hand enters the water, or when I breathe. So right here, my right hand is entered the water and extended, and now I'm breathing in the pocket. At this angle, you'll actually see this wave. You'll see one goggle out. You see the level of water at the crown of my head is much higher, sloping down. That is the pocket, and the only way I'm able to get that is by timing it this way. And this focus will help me maintain my stroke length regardless of how often I breathe. So if I breathe every other stroke, it's not going to disrupt my body length. I'm actually going to be moving just as far per stroke without interruption. By doing it this way, it'll help you prioritize every breath, whether you sight or not, to maintain staying low. So it really helps with that consistency. So I talked about earlier in this video, practicing in the pool, that you only really bring your goggle line out. Your mouth is actually staying in the water. So even from this angle, just so you can see, even in open water, regardless of how choppy it is, when sighting, you'll see here that my nose and my goggle line are out, but my mouth is in the water. That's helping me stay as low as possible, because naturally, if you lift your head, yes, your body line will start to bend and sink a little bit. So in order to sight quickly, you'll help eliminate that drag and keep your body line as high as possible within a short window. And as long as you prioritize that, you will always maintain your stroke length, and it's much easier to move forward. You will not feel very much drag. It will actually feel very in tune with your stroke and your freestyle, and you'll feel comfortable doing this. So the main objective when practicing open water sighting is to practice in a pool, get used to the timing, stay low, keep your window small. That way everything stays in sync, there's no hitch, there's no increase in drag, and you still maintain your stroke length.
Okay, swimmers, after watching this video, if you have a goal in mind for open water or you have a particular race coming up, let me know in the comments below. Now, if you're serious about taking your swim training to a new level, hit the pinned comments below and join my SwimVice program today. You'll have access to my freestyle course, backstroke, treading water, and so much more. You can also go to swimvice.com for more resources to help with your swim training. All right, swimmers, enjoy your practice, and I will see you all next week.